Okay, the roads start getting a little bit creepy, kind of like, Twisted Fairy Tale kind of creepy for a minute back there. Finally realized where we are. Also, I know how not to get lost. One of the creeks is right behind us here, so down that way. So we just follow that backing out to the logging road if we had to. It's pretty straightforward trail. Like I said, it got really creepy for a little bit. Had I wandered up on like some candied house or something, it wouldn't have surprised me. Now it's gotten kind of like, it's neat because we have these two trails here. So we've got this one, which I saw when the light was shining a minute ago. We're going to check this out. That looked really cool. It had like another fairy tale, kind of like, it could be a really cool little meadow or something that like nobody knows about. And then look at how creepy this is. I mean, it's not even creepy, it's like exciting creepy with all those dead trees laid down and turned over and stuff. And the cows you're hearing, they're coming from that way. I think somehow, because there are tracks here, but it's not worn real heavy. It seems like that must meander through here. There must be a spot up on that other side where they're posted up, though. I miss them. At first, I didn't really like it when they'd hang around my camp and stuff because they're kind of like noisy and everything. But then also, there's something else that's alive and like out there and everything too. So, it's, what is that? Oh, it's a log. Well, look, do you see it? Right in there, that dark spot with what looks like two big ears coming out of the top of it. What was that thing that it's extinct now? It was like a wolf, but it wasn't a wolf. Don't worry about it. Let's go check this out for a minute. I'm still trying to conserve battery and time and everything. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to drop these videos. If I can do them in like 5-minute chunks, maybe somewhere or somehow. Or if I'm just going to record until I can get back to the shop or somewhere I can get stable Wi-Fi with my trailer. All right, let's keep on going. I don't know if you can tell how big those trees are. Those like cottonwood or aspen trees right there in front of us. That guy and that guy. They're huge. I figured out, I know exactly where this is. This is the like big forest. This is the beginning of where the roads just keep on, there aren't any more roads here. The forest just keeps going that way. And you can kind of tell when you look at it. It has that nobody's been here in a long time kind of feeling. All these little trees and stuff, that's always, I don't like that. I mean, I like it. I like being part of it, but I don't like it as far as predator, having to be alert for predators, because that's a good spot for any predator to lay up an ambush. That's like zero visibility, and they're all small trees. You know, that's hardly anything to get between you and the predator. I like to have things, obstructions, stuff to work around. This is beautiful. I'm camped in the wrong spot, honestly. It's a lot of work to get up here, though. I don't think. And look around, there's not much for camp supplies either. You know, hardly any fallen over trees. I guess there's some stuff here I could use. There's some poles and stuff. Maybe even chop up this old dead wood and stack it into like a little corral structure or something. I like it where I am right now. Gotta figure out what to do about that dead tree. I figure right now, until I find a better place, there's no sense moving, because, I mean, it's a deadfall forest. Then all the trees are like, they're like that. They're 200-300 foot tall. Finding one that isn't leaning over somewhere you're gonna camp in this forest is hard. So, as long as it's not blowing or storming, I'm not worried about it. I just want to take my time. But then if it did storm or something, I wouldn't be an idiot either. I'd just take my tent and move out in the clearing or something. It's beautiful. Look at all the little, like, perfect Christmas trees. Aren't they just perfect Christmas trees? Each and every one of them. You're all so beautiful. And look at how much growth they've had too this spring alone. See these shoots? These are, what do they call them? Oh shoot, people eat them. I was eating them just the other night. They are spruce tips. I believe is what I'm recollecting to call them. So what happens though is these little green shoots start on here, and they're really small and tender, and then they grow out longer like this, and then where they're soft, they'll start getting hard and bristly and mature like the regular rest of the tree. So look at how long that is. That's how much it's grown in just this spring so far, this section. And you can see from before where it's growing in sections too. So from here back to here was one section last year. Look how healthy they all are. Day 21. Today is July 3rd, give or take a day. It's a good day. Again, I'm out on one of these old dead roads. Little back road that nobody ever goes on. Is this recording? Hang on, I think I'm having problems, guys. Let's see if I can fix this. Stuff all over the lens. Hey friends, okay, so today is the 4th of July, give or take one day. I'm pretty sure that I'm spot on that it is actually the 4th of July. I believe this is day 20 on what day we're on here. I just made some sweet tea, used my water filter. This is awesome. I was actually reading, pardon me, these life filters here, that I didn't know this. I didn't read the instructions. The bottom part, see, I've put this like gasket on here that I made out of a bread sack and some tape, that the bottom part of the straw actually unscrews and has the same fitting to go on a regular water bottle. So like a regular water bottle, a Dr. Pepper bottle, a Pepsi bottle, a Coke bottle, whatever you drink out of. So this will actually screw on here. Anyway, what I was thinking about is going down to the cabin, taking a nice long walk down to the cabin and shooting a little bit. My 4th of July firecrackers, basically. I don't have a lot of ammo for my 44, but I have a lot of ammo for my 22. So I figured we'd go down. I've got some hot dogs sitting in the creek down there, keeping cold. And we'll have hot dogs, shoot guns, hang out at the cabin for a little bit. What do you think? I built a shelf the other day. Oh, I never showed you my booby trap alarm. We'll do that when we get back from the cabin. That's right, buddy. Let's keep on going. Hey, friends. Just past that big old bull. He's got a couple of girlfriends over there with him. It's neat. I'm getting where I'm kind of starting to recognize them. Because it's easy to know the brand, but then there are several different bulls to each different brand. And so I think that was Fernando, maybe? Tell me it's not a bull laying right in front of the door. Nope, that's a cow. Hey, hi 971. Notice how they've gotten to know me, kind of? Before they were freaked out. They wouldn't have let me get this close. It's okay. Hi. Hi 971. Hi. You're a good cow. Yes, you are. You're a good cow. What's that neat? Oh, you don't need to get up. It's okay. Two babies following her around. I'll bet one of them belongs to this one over here. 971, is she your babysitter? Do y'all take turns? Okay. Actually, if the cow's here, I don't like shooting. I even brought my low. The reason I'm not shooting back at camp is I don't like to have gunfire in my camp. One, it scares away the wildlife, and two, it gives away my position. So other campers and stuff can be like, oh, well, there's obviously a guy up over there. I like my anonymity, you know. What do we have for battery here? Hang on. 79%. That's not bad. We should get through our day here. Oh, so nice. If you're ever up in this area, which is a large part of the reason I'm not camping here a lot, there are more people coming up here now. The cabin is a little less of a secret. But anyway, if you're ever up here and you want to keep the door open, there's this stick here. It just goes in there, props into the corner. I always keep it sitting right here. Oh, it has that old log cabin smell in here, guys. It's been a while since let's see, I made an entry every time I came down here. Look at how many people have done entries on this. Isn't that cool? And it just keeps going. That's like 7/5/2023. Stop to check out the cabin and have lunch. Neat spot. Vel and Crow. PNT Weibo. Oh, Weibo! Weibo's up here all the time. Hey, Weibo, if you're watching this, hey, bro. Totally cool. Let's see. I've got a lot of entries in here, too. 8/5/23. 7?23. I'm not sure what the date is. Maybe the 10th. I saw bears scat up a little ways now from here. Trail. Oh, scouting the trail a little ways up from here to put my next camp together. Okay, I've got to improve my handwriting. That's neat ways. Let's see. It's just so cool. All right. Put the pen. Oh, wait, I was going to make an entry. Hang on, guys. I'll meet you outside. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, we won't shoot here. It'll freak all the cows out and everything. Maybe we'll just find a spot on the way back. I'm gonna grab my hot dogs out of the creek. And then, yeah, we'll just start back. There isn't anything left here right now that I need or anything. So maybe just see some cool stuff on the walk, and then we'll shoot my 22 once we get a little bit closer to camp. This is a wonderful spot. It's kind of like home. I've lived here long enough times that it really is just kind of home. What I like about the spot where I am now, though, is it's completely secluded. It's just tucked away, you know? Only my spot, kind of. What do you think, cabin? I know I gotta get some more supports done before this winter. We'll get there. All right. Onwards and upwards. We'll grab the hot dogs and then, I don't know if I feel like walking down to the mine. We've already got a long walk home. And it's all uphill. Yeah, I need to conserve my energy. I can walk all day, like almost literally all day without taking hardly any breaks. And so I have to really watch myself. Having stamina like that, I'll just burn all of my energy out, you know. So I'm on a ration with my food and everything. Definitely gonna make it till payday. Then I'm still trying to figure out what to do once I go back into town. I'm looking forward to it, but this has been so good for me. It feels so good to to be able to live like this. Slow down, step back. I wish I could do posts and stuff, kind of include y'all guys. Let's check it out. Wild Rose. We'll get there though. We'll get back, get the channel back on its feet, you know? I see you, cows. Well, actually, we'll be right back. As a matter of fact, we'll be coming back through that way. So, yeah. Aren't those pretty? Yeah, it looks like the cows pushed through the fence. See, the top wire is still holding. The bottom wires are down. I even broke the pole here. See, and I stepped on it. Top's busted on that one. Well, I can't do anything about it because I don't know which side of why I am not a cowboy. I don't know any of this stuff. So tomorrow when we go down to the Legends, we'll give him a message for the cowboys and let them know what's happened, that the cows broke through the gate here at the creek and they're on the other side of the mountain now. Oh man, that feels so good. I love the shade. I'm so glad I'm not in the valley. I can only imagine how hot it must be down there. And I hate hiding indoors from the heat and like air conditioning. I don't know how good the air conditioner works on my motorhome either. Not motorhome, trailer. All right, here we are at the creek. The refrigerator, that is. It's closer to the truck, so I keep most of what I get here, and I make trips back and forth to camp. Like I was saying earlier, it takes a lot of energy to be able to like hoof it constantly. What the heck? No, 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 no. Surely not. Hang on. Drop the spare mat. My hot dogs are open and everywhere. Oh no. No! What happened? This was my food. Oh man, guys. It looks cut, doesn't it? I mean, a cow didn't step on it and cut it in a perfect line. What the? I mean, that was like weeks worth of food right there. I've got, those are hot links and 2 jugs of milk. That one's open. And this one looks open now too. That looks like somebody opened my milk. Yes. That one's been open. That's the one I take a drink out of whenever I'm here getting stuff. So I obviously can't drink this. Well, I better bring the hot links. There's no, right? Somebody cut that, right? I mean, look, it's obviously clean. It looks like a dull knife. Yep, yeah, it cut, you can see where the knife blade cut down into here. It started poke and then cut. I mean, it doesn't even look like they ate one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Are you really mad? Well, how many is in here? 24 count. 3 pounds worth of meat. Hang on, guys. I'll talk to you in a few minutes, okay? Dang it. Okay. I have everything up. I'm gonna leave the milk here until tomorrow when we come through to make our phone call. And then I'll pour it out and I'll put the jugs in the cabin. I need water jugs there in the cabin anyway, or I might haul them back to our camp because I need water jugs there too, as a matter of fact. Okay, so yeah, that sucks. It's okay. I have food, guys. I have actually some emergency rations buried out here on my friend's property. I have, you know, a lot of good dry goods and stuff in the pickup truck. That just sucks because that is my good food. So, that's all right. We'll walk back. I guess that's what we're doing. We're walking back. Should we go this way? We could. Was this trail gonna tie in? It goes up, so yes, it should actually. Hang on, we got a cool trail here, and I haven't explored this side that much. You see, we're camped basically way up this way. So, yeah, why don't we explore this for a few minutes? This looks kind of neat. Why do I feel I'm forgetting something? Where's my spear? Right there, okay. Oh man, guys. Okay. I gotta work out more too. I know I'm starting to get a little bit too toned, you know. It's probably the lightest I've ever been. But my muscle mass is really good. I just don't have hardly any actual body fat left. Which was part of the reason I needed my food. I love the way that the rocks and stuff, it's steep. The way the rocks and stuff get tumbled out of the ground on these steep areas, it just makes it kind of look like, I don't know, to me it looks kind of like castle-like. Oh, wait a minute, we got a fence right here. Oh, right. That's the one that we crossed up by the dried creek up there. Huh. See the fence, guys? Wait a minute. I have been this way. I just came in the other way. Yes, I remember this. No, we can't get back home from here. This is gonna go up and cut into that other road. That might actually, way out on the other side of that aspen over there, that might be the other road. Yeah, I guess we've got to cut back down, cut around the cabin, then we'll go up. We'll stop somewhere on the way and shoot the pistol. Happy Independence Day. Happy Freedom Day, guys. Aha. Yes, I'm in my sweatpants. I don't know if you can tell on camera that it is a steep walk. Well, it's nice. It really is. It's warm up here, but it's not like sweltering hot or anything. It's just nice. Our friend, it looks like a bull up there, has decided to stop in the middle of the road. Fernando, I'm coming by. Tell the ladies, get off the trail. Oh my goodness, he actually looked up at me. Okay, cool. It's neat. When I first showed up, I freaked the cows out because I'm popping out of the bushes places people just, you know, don't pop out bushes. And they'd take off, or I'd be walking down the road and they wouldn't know what the heck I was, so they'd they'd freak out and scatter in front of me. Now, like you saw down at the cabin, they're used to me. They're like, oh, it's the mat. All right, guys, I got a long way to go to the top. We're running out of battery. We're running out of time. Isn't that pretty out there? Look at that. I really like these. I like aspen. They remind me of cottonwood. I know they're not. I think they're aspen. These little leaves, though, see the way they move like that in the wind? Hear them? Can you hear that? A little tapping. Their leaves make tapping sounds when the wind blows through really well. There are some spots where there are a lot of these out here, all in little like rows like this. And when the wind blows through just right, it's really the coolest thing. It sounds like they're applauding. It's really neat because it's like on both sides and it's at the top of a really good hill. So like you get to the top of the hill and there's a nice breeze and everything, and you stop and everything else is perfectly silent, right? And you can hear the trees are like applauding your success. Take a bow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sound like that sound that the deer make that I've never heard before. The animals here do stuff I've never seen or heard back home, back in Alaska. I mean, this is home. You know what I mean. Oh yeah, we got all the guys and girls up here. Hey Fernando, I'm coming through, bro. It's Matt from down there. Just passing through again. Hello, ladies. Hi, ladies. Hey, Fernando, what's up, sir? Yeah. Yes. You can say what you want. When you're standing looking at one of these guys right in the eyes, it's sir. They do, I don't know, have this wild thing about them still. I've wondered, I'd like to do the math and know how many generations of cows have lived here over the past couple hundred years. Hi, Fernando. I'm just passing through, bro. Seriously, no joke. How are you? Oh, we got everybody up here, huh? Don't run, don't run. You're gonna scare the parents. Everybody just stay real chill. Everybody will get through this just fine. There's another big bull up there. Over there. Isn't there, or is that just a big cow? That Fernando seems cool. Can't show you right now. Up over there is where there's an old dead plow, like a Josie Wells till kind of plow, pull behind a mule. Everybody just stay cool. Bunch of little Fonzies, right? What was Fonzie? He was cool. Correctamundo. Okay, guys. I have to save a little bit of my battery. What are we on? 43. Yeah, once it gets that much lower, it'll just die. So this just keeps going. Up and around, and then it drops back down the forest over there. I might, if I have time, pick up some shots of that on the way. So much fun. It's so good. Italy. Almost all of my firearms are actually Italian. They're all either vintage or antiquity. I loved it in John Wick 4. He's got a, he goes in and he like checks his weapons or something. I forget exactly what he's doing, but he goes in and there's this lady standing there with this basket, right? And he's supposed to put all his guns in, and he does the Mad Max. He's got like 20 guns, right? And then one of them's this old revolver, and she's like, cool revolver. And he's like, yeah, it's vintage. So anyway, yeah, as always, whenever using a firearm, it's good to be familiar with the weapon that we're using. We have to always make sure that the place where we are discharging our rounds, where we are shooting into, is safe. I'm shooting into a mountainside right now, so I know that this is totally safe. Let's see, what else? Always use proper gun etiquette. You know, it's things like keeping our fingers out of the trigger weld before we're ready to fire. Never, ever pointing the firearm at anyone for any reason. If we don't know what, so like me, if I'm not familiar with the firearm that I'm using, I ask questions. I will go and find somebody who knows about that particular one. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. That's how we get to know, you know? Like I like to say, no such thing as stupid questions, only stupid answers. That's why also I find somebody who I know for sure knows what they're doing, you know? So, yeah, I'm hitting really square, though. I'm very, very happy with my accuracy. Oh, man, we're just powered out. Can you hear that? It's the 5th of July, probably around 9 o'clock. It doesn't get actually dark here till about 10 this time of year. Boy, it seems like it was the 23rd of last month, like yesterday. Days are just flying by for some reason. It's good. It's been really nice being able to just like become an animal, kind of. I don't know. It seems like out here living is different. I mean, I like it both ways, don't get me wrong. I like living like a person too. But this is nice. Oh, I don't know how long I have on my... Hey friends, so today is, I believe, the 6th of July. I'm headed down to the creek to get cleaned up, and then I think I'm gonna take Max down to the Legends and see if I can get on the phone down there. I still can't charge my stupid phone. It might have stuff in the plug, but I need to find a needle. I know I have one. I need to find a needle to dig that junk out. Anyway, I'm thinking about trying to go down and just make a couple calls, check in with a few people and everything. I'm a little bit annoyed today. You ever have just that feeling of like, it's not really unhappiness, it's not sadness, it's not anger, it's just this feeling of annoyed or frustrated, and I'm not sure exactly where it came from. Now, there are a lot of flies here in July, I've noticed, and you might notice them buzzing me. They're like those flies that you see flying in front of like the horses and the cattle and stuff or something, and I hate them. They're like right here, and then they land, and then I can't see them to swat them. And that could be adding to the agitated feeling, because as soon as I started moving and I got away from them, I started feeling a little bit better. Now I also feel scrungy. I'm gonna go get a shave. That'll make me feel better. But my hair, I'm not liking it. It's hot. It's thick. It's to that point that I really don't like. I don't have my clippers or anything. There's nobody really in my life I'm trying to impress, and there's nobody out here to look good for. I don't want to look like a maniac when I go back into town, is basically my only thing. As long as I can present myself as sane and look sane. Once I get back in, then I'll be fine. Now that means just no sprigs sticking out and like crazy stuff, right? So I've been thinking about cutting my own hair. I've thought about it for a long time and how to, like, I mean, without clippers. I cut my own hair. I've been cutting my own hair for like 4 years now with clippers. But how to do it with like scissors. The barbarians used to use fire. And I was thinking about it last night. I thought earlier I could just shave it. Honestly, I've never totally shaved my head, like just bald, like cut it all off and run a razor over the top. I still have like 17 days before I get into town, and hair grows at 1/16 of an inch per week, or is it an 1/8 of an inch? I think it's a 1/16 of an inch per week. So I'd have a little bit of hair by the time I got there. I don't know. It's bugging me. It's just bugging me. So I gotta do something about it. All right. Get to the pickup truck. I've got a can of pear halves I think I'm gonna have. Boy, it's a hot day in the sunshine. I'm glad to have the shade up here on the mountain. Got my pear slices here. That'll be good. Still trying to figure out what to do. See, there's a fly on my head right now. In my shower either. I'm not saying that's the reason. When I went into town, the showers weren't working. Dang, they're freaking everywhere. See, you can't hold still for a minute. What the heck is that? Or that beetle just flew into me. July is not my favorite month. I don't guess I've been on the mountain in July. If I have, it wasn't long enough to notice the bugs. All right, I'm gonna go down to the creek, wash my hair, probably take a bath or a shower. It's gonna be cold, but I'm probably gonna do it. Shave. We'll figure out what to do after that. This is good.